They say it's the strongest storm in recorded history to make landfall. So where it made landfall on the eastern side of the island, if as bad as you think this is, it's way worse. Those buildings, I mean, some of the buildings here did lose roofs and stuff like that, but out there's like no building that's any more than a shell. So besides the storm surge, the wind, they're just destroyed. I've been through quite a few hurricanes over the years. I came home about 19 years ago, but growing up here I had experienced hurricanes. And each hurricane has its own set of problems and its own flavor, characteristic, personality. But this storm changed all the rules. You know, we in Grand Bahama had sort of prided ourselves on the fact that we're, you know, hurricane survivors or hurricane thrivers. We've rebuilt and we tried to rebuild stronger building codes, stronger roofs. But the flooding that happened, there's nothing that could stop that. It takes people's lives. Previous storms, we'd had tremendous amounts of damage, but this storm, and had no loss of life. But on this storm, no, we had tremendous loss of life, both human and animal. Yeah, so all of this area, it was quite badly flooded. You know, damage to our property or our business. The clinic didn't flood, but my other business that I have with my dad completely flooded, and we lost everything. So there's a little bit of stress with that. But one of the main stresses that is giving me, you know, PTSD, lack of sleep, is we had horses that were at a stable that got flooded with over 20 feet of water. So it's really tragic. We've been out digging through debris, trying to find the horses, and we found some of them, but we haven't found my daughter's horse, BB. And you know, for closure, we want to find the horse, because occasionally we have found some animals that have somehow survived. A pig, a few geese that somehow survived. The problem with the horses is that they were locked in the barn. And but it looks like, because of where BB's stall was, it was right at the front edge of where the surge hit, and it looks like her door may have busted open, so she may have been able to get out alive. And my worst fear is she's out somewhere injured and just dying of dehydration, because there's no water for them to drink out there. And at this point, there's no chance that she will be alive, but still, we've been searching through the forest, trying to find any trace of her. And, you know, that stress, I wake up every night with nightmares of that, you know, for my daughter's sake. But, you know, for my sake, you know, I just want to bring some closure, you know. They're little things to other people, but they're big things to me. We're at the 3-week mark now, and slowly things are getting back to life. I've had clients that have been in today that their employees depend on them. They need a paycheck. They need something to do. So they're showing up to work even though there really is no work to do, because we're, you know, needing to reconstruct, you know, a demolition. You know, so some of them are offering to do that, and that's not their area of expertise. You know, and then they're getting mold exposure and health issues, and some of them, to be honest, the home environment is worse than the work environment. So in other words, they'd rather be at work, because maybe at least at work they have a generator where there's electricity and stuff. Hold on a second. Michael, you doing all right?
Yes, sir.
It's your mom?
Yes, mom. We tried to
all right. Did you need anything else? I sent some stuff for your mom.
All right.
Yeah.
You coming back later?
I'll be back at the clinic, yeah.
All right. What time? I going home now.
Okay. All right, Michael. All right. Now this is now Samaritan's Purse. they've set up, because this whole area got flooded. I mean, see the walls broken down and everything, but this whole area got flooded, including where my old clinic location was where I used to rent. But now Samaritan's Purse has set up a tent hospital here, because straight over here, if you look straight ahead, that's where the original hospital was. I can certainly drive you there, but you can see the debris that they've had to clean out of the hospital. The hospital got flooded. So I'm going to take a right here, and we're going to go to a nursing home that's in the same neighborhood that also got flooded. So we, you see the debris that just piles up as people start to clean up. It's just a constant flow of debris, people throwing out. Sometimes people try to hold on to things because they have nothing else to sit on, so they're going to sit on, soggy furniture and try and dry them out. But in reality, those things will be thrown out eventually also. We're at the home of a pharmacist on the island who, in previous storms, he had completely lost his home. And he had developed the stress and everything. He developed multiple sclerosis. And this storm, although his house just has some wind damage, no flooding or anything like that, this trauma of it has flared up his MS, and he is bedbound. And I've had difficulty getting in to see him because his caretaker is often not home when I arrive to try and check on him. So we're back again today to try and check on him and try and administer some of the CBD to help him, because he gets terrible, terrible muscle spasms, painful muscle spasms, and the CBD has helped him in the past. He's been out of it for a while. We're going to try and get him restarted on it.